Hey, okay, I want to talk about something because I know, hold on, let me get my phone because I can't, my YouTube, like with the comments, if I am on my screen. So hold on. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys. Okay, there's a purpose of me. One, I never thought that I was going to put those videos up when I was recording these things. You have to understand this. This was not my goal. I did that because I needed to speak. I mean, I didn't know that I was going to show the information, but I couldn't hold it all inside of me, you guys. This is how this works. Now, I want to get to your comment, but I want to tell you. Let me turn the song on. All right. Now let me. I have a piece of paper and stuff because hold on, and I have to get my. Well, I have to get because I am going to read a verse that, like I said, I was shown Psalm 37:11. I think this has something to do with your kind of your question and kind of what like. Hold Okay, see, and then see, this is when I know that I'm supposed to talk because, like, my Bible was in this room. I keep it there all the time, and now it's gone. So, like, if you don't think negative shit messes with me, and they don't think this is all they can do, it's like move my shit, okay? That's all they can do because they don't want me to tell you or anybody else. But I don't give a shit. I gotta find. Where's my Bible? I think my Bible. I have more than one Bible, but I only, like I said, I only use one Bible, and I have, like I said, I have, I'm not using, I'm finding the one that I use all the time. I highlighted what I did a couple of days ago, not knowing that I was going to say it today. Hold on. My Bible, my Bible. I'm gonna. Here's another point. I know. Yeah. Ah, it just aggravates me. But see, this is the what like they do to you. Seriously, anybody that knows about if you're really guided, this stuff happens all the time. And the point is to make you mad and aggravated, but you're supposed to be I know what they're doing, so I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna find my shit. Sarah! I need my bottle. I don't understand where is it? Samuel, Samuel, let me show these people I am not kidding around when I speak about what I know. You got to show them, buddy. Yes, I'm like, here and I can take it. It's not thoughtful. This is going to make me mad, but I'm not going to let it. Let's go. I gotta go to work, Samuel. Come on now. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. And my angel cards were like laying close to where it was. So maybe I put it in there. But I always have it. I always have it on my table. I don't remember carrying it with me, so I don't know. Whatever. Not worried about it. I found it. Okay. See? All you have to do is ask and you will receive. I promise you. Now, this is my point. This is my point. to your questioning. Oh, what was your question? So you asked me first. Let me get into how I what am I doing? Oh, why I posted those videos. Okay. One, I want you guys to understand the dates on the videos. Like, I think the June one, I'm sitting there saying I've never had a past life experience. Okay. Then in July, I did have one. You understand? So the information that I'm given, like June was how many months ago, you guys? 7 months ago. Okay. So my guidance, that 7 more months of guidance that is, that leads to today. That was just what I was going through at that moment, my thoughts of the process. Okay. So when you say to me, what did you say about the union? That's just what I was thinking then. Understand this, okay? Because I think you're correct. You're correct. And I'm going to have to just get fully honest right now. Now, I don't say that I know I'm going to come into union. And maybe I should start. Maybe I should just start being honest with myself. Okay? I don't want to say that I know because, like, in my third year mentality, it's like, don't tell people something that you don't know. Okay, but now here's my point. I trust the divine with everything in my being, my heart, my mind, my spirit, everything. And I've learned this. I was going back and forth with them in those videos. This is my point. Okay, and this is what happens to all of us who are truly going through this process, and it's okay. Like, I seen one comment from somebody that was like, "Oh my gosh, you make me feel so better because I don't feel so crazy." No, and it will make you feel crazy because you have to go back and forth. That's okay. All right. You have to be able to differentiate. We have been given too much false information. Everything that we know has been misrepresented, and we have got to depict it to gain the truth. How can you depict the bullshit that's been given to you throughout history if you are not questioning what has been given to you throughout history? So it's okay to question yourself and what you're thinking to gain a sound mind to see that it's true. That's okay. And I know it's okay because I did it and now I'm here. And now I'm going to explain to you something. Now, and I know, believe you me, man, I know. I went through like I said, 2 years. In the last year, I've been worked on and worked on and worked on. If I would have just trusted the divine 8 months ago, 9 months ago in May when I first started my channel, my numbers would probably be up. I would probably help so many people, but I couldn't do that yet. I could not lead people to understanding you have to trust in the divine when I was still questioning them. That would have made me a hypocrite. I am not a hypocrite. I was learning and I'm still learning every single day. But now I don't question the divine. I trust them fully. So you're completely correct. Union is inevitable, like I said, for the true twins. So I maybe should stop questioning my union if I'm trusting the divine completely. I don't know when and I don't know how, but I know that that's what they told me, and I should just say, well, they told me, so it's going to happen. No matter what my 3D mentality, my ego, my pride, my frustrations, my annoyances make me think, I do trust in the union. I did not always. And I don't want to sit here because it makes me feel a type of way to sit here and say I know I'm going to come into union. Okay? It makes me kind of feel like cocky and how does she know? But you want to know how I know? Because I'm trusting the divine and the universe completely. This is the point of this journey. This is the point. You will never get to union if you are not trusting the divine, your creator, the angels completely. The universe, you will never get to the union if you continue to depend on the knowledge that has been given to you by men. Okay? That's the truth. So do I believe the end outcome is union? Yes. But you will never get it if you are not fully trusting the divine. Okay? During those periods in my life last summer, the divine was working on me. They were showing me. And that's why I can sit here today with the things that they have brought to me, because I've learned to trust them and put everything, every ounce of my being into them. This is why, this is why I can sit here with my face and be me and speak my truth. I don't think you guys understand how hard it was for me to make this decision. And it's not for me, okay? And they worked with me. They were patient with me. Just like I have to be patient with the divine masculine, you do too. If you are truly guided and if you are truly a twin, you have to understand the patience that the divine had with me, or like even my friend. I know he can say that because sometimes we go back and forth with our 3D mentality, and they have to have patience with us because we're the ones who are guided and we know. I mean, when you have angels seriously telling you things, like I don't know how anybody else is, but I know me and I know my friend, like we know this, okay? And even then, even when we know, you will still question it to a certain extent. I'm done questioning it. That's how I know I'm getting my union. But you have to understand, there is no way that the divine, your creator, your divine feminine, your divine masculine, the whole balance, the whole one, the whole universe is going to give you your union if you've not proven your loyalty to them first. That's a promise that they're giving to you when you are loyal and faithful to the divine. You will not get union if you are not 100% loyal and faithful to the divine in the process that they're doing within you. That's the truth. So that's why I tell people, don't focus on the union. If that is your focal point, you are destroying it. That is not where your focal point should be. Your focal point should be listening to the universe and being guided and trusting them. That's where your focal point should be. That proves your loyalty. That proves your faithfulness when your focal point is on them and trusting them. You will never get into union if you are not trusting the divine. You will never get it. Stop focusing on this union. It's gonna come, but it will not come if you, as your one twin and a whole, one twin, two twins. Okay, this is how I'm like looking at it right now. Now, the one twin in my situation is the divine masculine. Okay, he's having an issue with this. They're working on him. I know this. Okay, I know this. He may be watching my shit. I don't know. Could be a possibility, big possibility. Okay, I'm not worried about his journey, his path to leading back to me. You understand that? Because they got it. I don't need to worry about it. They take that from me. Okay? That's why I'm not worried about it. Now, do I want it? Hell yeah. If I want it, if it's gonna be what I'm promised it's gonna be. But he's got a lot of work. Like you said, they need an intervention. They're getting their intervention. Leave them alone. Let them have their intervention. The angels, the divine, they are working on them. They are getting their intervention. You doubting that intervention is not helping you reach union. That is my point. And I didn't say this in June, and I didn't say this in July, and I didn't say this in August because I was going back and forth. This is how the angels correct me. I'm still human. I just see things differently. I'm a being, but this is also the point, you guys. We had to live shitty lives, hard lives, getting like my friend. I know he talks about his abuse as a childhood, and you know what, he hit on something, and this is how I know the angels have worked with me and my teacher, because I hear the key points that I'm supposed to hear from my teacher, and like I get like the topics that I'm going to go deeper into. And there was one video, I don't know when he did yesterday, or I listened to it yesterday. I don't know if he made it yesterday, but he was talking about um You cannot expect somebody. Most twins, most true twins, do not have the best childhood. Okay, regardless of what, I don't know what goes on in the childhood. I know mine was not the best, but I know that I was always stronger. Like I always knew, like that it was not me, but it was these people. Like when I was a little girl, like 7 and 9, I would know that what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like I was a child and I knew this shit. Okay, then when I got into my teenager and in my 20s, I I like I just thought I kind of knew everything. It was bad because I just I don't know because I had intuition, but I wasn't understanding things. I don't know how to explain it. We'll have to get into that because I don't want to be long and I do have to go to work, but I want to get my main points out there. Um, I'm losing my train of thought. What am I talking about? Oh, so then in my early 22s, I met my twin. Okay, because I always thought like I didn't need anybody. Like this was a hard thing that I had to learn in my life. I had this mind frame, and then maybe it is because I had God. I don't know, but I always knew like I didn't need anybody. Okay, my parents, not that they were bad people, but they just didn't know how to love. Man, you just didn't know how to love. They didn't even love themselves. Like I don't even hold it against them anymore. I went through a lot of shit. And I don't even now that the divine is like seriously came in my life 2 years. I hold nothing against them because I know that they didn't see. They don't see. They don't know what they don't know. When you're not taught to love correctly, you cannot expect somebody to know how to do this shit. This is what the world has done to us. And it's the people like me, like my teacher, that have had the armor of God put placed upon them since they were born. Okay? So I met my twin when I was 22, and I never needed anybody, and I prided myself on that shit. I prided myself on that shit because I felt so strong. And then I met this person, and I realized that I was like a normal human who like I had to feel that like wanting to be wanted and like needing a person because I never felt this shit. Like I just never needed anybody. It was a protection mode I put on myself when I was 5 years old. You don't understand. I prided myself on that shit. It made me like I was strong. I needed no one. And it was a detriment to me. Because that's not love. You should want to be wanted and want to be needed and want to need that person. Okay? So because I felt that I wanted this person and that I needed this person, I pushed this person away. He reflected me, I reflected him. I pushed him away because I freaking hated that I felt that way. I never felt that way ever. All right? Now, I've learned so much. So, if I'm going to be honest, yes, I do see, I don't want to say it before it happens, but if I'm trusting the divine, if I'm trusting my creator, then 100% do I absolutely know I'm coming into you? Yes, I do. When, how, I don't know. And I'm not going to worry about that. All right? All I'm going to do is what I'm being told to do. Okay? Now, you asked me, let me get into this. And I'm not yelling at you. Like I say, guys, don't get offended. I am a passionate person. I've been like this my whole life. And a lot of people don't understand. It's not me being mean, it's just me telling the truth. And I get mad at myself because it took me so long. It took me so long. Like, don't let it take you guys this long to trust that. Especially like with me, like they've just been nothing but patient and understanding. Like my whole life they protected me. Dude, I should be dead. God, we could get into that. How many times I should have died? Like literally came to death and like instantly it was stopped. I should not be here right now. I mean, I've got my ass beat by men jumping me. Okay, about 10 of them. I woke up in a hospital because of the positions I used to put myself in when I was going through the dark night of soul. I should not be here. If I was a normal human, I would not be here. I wouldn't. And I damn sure wouldn't look like this. And I don't say that, but I mean, I've done a lot of shit. Like, usually people who drink a lot, like, you start looking old and shit. Like, oh, I mean, they heal me. I am like
I have the best immune system ever. I don't know what's going. Like, I don't go to doctors. I mean, I go like I've been to doctors, obviously, but not a lot. Not as much as these people. Normal people go to doctors. I don't freaking know. I just pray my shit away. Seriously, I had a pain in my side today. It hurt so bad. All I do is say, "Take it away," and it's gone. So I don't care what people believe. I just ask him. I don't need to freaking doctors. This is another thing. Maybe we'll get into that in a second because now I'm getting like and I gotta see your comment before my phone dies. Because now I'm getting into I just want to show you that you're right about the union in a sense, but your union will never come if you are not trusting the divine 100%. You have to understand this, and this is truth, and I don't care what anybody says. This is what I know, and because it's been proven to me, it's shown to me. Okay, and the things that are coming into light in my life is because I'm trusting in them. You think that I'm gonna just quit my job? I went to school to go in the legal field, and now I'm being shown no. You went to school. We allowed you to go to school because they wanted me to do this, and I said, listen, I have a year of school left, and I gotta finish this, guys. Because I've always started shit, don't finish it, and I can't have the world tends to not listen. Like they give you an attitude or like they look at you some type of way if you're not educated. You understand that? So the things that I'm starting to say and like the aspects that I'm starting to do, it's gonna show people like, wow, it's not that she couldn't go to school, she went to school and then how come she's working for herself? Why is she doing this? How is she doing this? You know how? The divine, God, my creator, that's how. But I can't just start shoving this stuff down people's throats. I have to prove it. It has to be shown. And they're gonna use me and show this shit. I'm not playing. What I'm told. The more that I trust the divine, the better shit is coming in my life. They're helping me like build an empire. I'm telling you. And it's not for me. It's to get what information needs to be given. And as I sit here and build, basically, this is what the divine masculine, or not all divine masculines, I feel bad for my face. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But this is how I look at it. I'm over here, they have me building, okay? Just basically, so when I do come to union, all he has to do is take his damn seat. Gets it. I had to fucking do all the work. This is just my life. Probably my whole dynamic of my twin relationship. At least how I see it. I gotta put it. Oh, it's because they know I'm going to. They know I'm going to. That's why they tell me. Because they know, man. They've just been working on it. They know I trust them with everything ounce of being in my head. Not gonna tell me. So hold on, let me get some notifications. Come on, it's taking so long, and I got 1%, so I hope I can see it. Here we go. Okay, so hold on. Hey guys, because I don't want to listen to it. So what did you say to me? Okay, so you said if there's no union, then what's the point of the whole damn name? So the divine feminine awakes good, but there's only one half. No, no, like I said, yes, the divine feminine wakes up first for the most part. And even I guess like maybe the masculine, like men who are woken up have more of the feminine, and then I don't know how that works. And right now I don't want to talk about that. But one twin does wake up first. I mean that's we know that. Okay. And why do I think it's the female twin for the most part? And that's not true. I'm just saying for my situation and for your situation, obviously, because you're a woman and any woman who's relating to me, this is why I think you were the ones who woke up first. Okay. Um, One, we're more intuitive, okay? It's just natural. Two, feminine energy has always been it's like we need each other. Feminine and masculine have to come together to get balance, okay? But like we feminine is the stronger one. You can go into history and learn all that. I'm sure my friend has I mean, because I can't do all that today, but start researching this stuff. All right, like go back where like the women ruled and then the men didn't like it, and so they oppressed us. Like women, when you're out here in my country talking about oppression as women, in a sense we were oppressed, but not the way that these people are portraying it to be. Not by money and like no, not that way. We were our left brain is amplified and our right brain is left to not taught. Okay, this is how they've oppressed women, literally. Okay, so like all that shit out there, it's like yeah, you're oppressed, but you have no idea why or how, and the way you're going about it is so stupid because if you would just sit down and learn something, you wouldn't be oppressed anymore. So, like, because I'm not oppressed by shit. Not by shit. No man can oppress me ever or oppress me ever. You understand? I am a divine feminine. I am connected to the divine. I know my creator, and you're not oppressing shit. And I wish more women would get it together. And well, we won't go into it. But like I said, this is another thing, my legal field, my constitution. Like, hey, I didn't learn all this shit for no reason, guys. I didn't. I was guided to learn this stuff, okay? So this is why I believe the women, for the most part, wake up first. Okay. Now, even though you're woken up and see things, your trust has to be completely within the divine. Okay? That takes a while. That takes a while. I mean, if we're being honest, and it's because we were in a 3D mentality. So until you're trusting your divine completely, you are hurting your masculine. Your masculine that is connected to you can never fully trust the divine and what is happening if you aren't. That is the truth. So, as long as you as a feminine are not going about this halfway, half-assed, you can't just say, oh, I trust the divine, and then another day not trust them in the union. No, it's not how it goes. But your process goes that way, guys. It's okay, because I went through it. I'm not yelling at you for not trusting. Hello. I didn't, and I did, but I went back and forth, guys, back and forth. I have not really trusted the divine 100% until this year. We're only in February. I mean, I've trusted them, but I have not trusted them enough to show my face with my words, and now I am. And now this is like, they have given me this one business because they tell me I am supposed to be talking to you guys, and I did not plan on this, and I can see that I am supposed to be used. And so they've given me a way to make money from home and to actually reach out to people in a different way because you can't just start shoving this shit down people's throats. This is how, I mean, there's a way I have to go about it. I know that. I don't know exactly the way. I just do what I'm told day by day. I don't know exactly the way, but I can't just start shoving shit down people's throats. They will not reciprocate the information. And that, talk about the Bible, talk about Yahshua, talk about Jesus. Jesus didn't shove shit down people's throats. He said, this is what it is, and he showed you what it was. And you had the option to trust, to show your loyalty, to be faithful. You had that option. Free will is given to you. You better understand. This is a test for both sides of the twins. It's not just the masculine. If the feminine is not doing her job, or the masculine who's woken up is not doing his job and trusting the universe completely, even no matter how scary it is, because it can be scary when we have egos and pride and fear. This is why I'm saying people who do not hold this, like I don't hold this anymore. I don't consider myself a damn human. I'm a being. I'm a being. And we can go into the blood type. Because I have a theory about this blood type, but it's just a theory. It's just a theory. I don't know. It's just a thought. And this is why I like doing this channel. Because, that's how we learn, guys, is bouncing back and forth ideas off of each other. And this is the world doesn't, all the world is about opinion. Everybody wants to take a piece of information, give their 2 cents about it without even looking into what the hell just was given to them. They just want to completely believe whatever is given to them. But then when you have people like me, my friend, starting to really tell you, hey, open your eyes, let's learn something, we're the crazy people. We're not even telling you what to believe. We're just showing you, hey, this information came from this person, and this person's questionable because of this, and this person isn't credible to speak on this because of this. And hey, you do research or you use your mind to really figure shit out, you're a crazy person in this day and age, telling you. You're out of your damn marbles. You actually thought about that? You actually sat there and researched for 2 hours to come up with a conclusion? Oh my God, you're a nutball. This This is the world. Like, I don't really mess with it anymore. I don't. This is why I have to work for myself. The universe has told me, has shown me, has guided me, and this is why they're giving me the opportunities they're giving me to work from home. It's because I'm trusting them, you guys. So I am benefiting. You have to understand that. I am benefiting. I'm benefiting so much by trusting. That's why I'm not like worried about my union because if I'm gonna be honest, like I know it's happening. I just don't need to say that because like my pride and my ego get in the way. It's like, don't say that. You don't know that, but I do. But I only want it when it's right. I still have some shit to tie up on my own ends, you guys. So like, even if my twin wanted to come to me today, it's not time. Like I'm not ready right now. I have to do some things. I probably won't be ready for union for like 3 months. The truth, even if I don't know if it's gonna come to me then, but even if it were to come to me, I'm not ready for it right now. I don't. Yes, I want it, but I just need to finish doing what I need to do with the divine first before I can pay attention to him and our union. You understand that? I don't know. It's because of my journey and my process that I can sit here and say this to you like this. Be honest. I've let every fear go. I've let all my ego go. You think that I can sit, man, you think that I come on camera with no makeup on looking freaking a hot ass mess because I'm worried about what people think of me? No. When I'm guided to say something, I don't care what I look like at that time. I have to say it because I'm trusting them. Okay, so yes, I do believe in union, and there is a point, but I do believe you absolutely need to be on your go on your journey and trusting the divine first and foremost. Because if you do not prove your loyalty to them, why the hell should they prove their loyalty to you by giving you union? They're not going to. You have to understand the true twins are loyal to the divine first. Okay? You don't think that I think that if my twin sees this shit, he's gonna think I'm a fucking knockoff? You don't think that I think that shit? But I don't give it as much as I want to come to the union, as much as I'm connected to my twin. At the end of the day, what he thinks doesn't matter because I'm being told to do what I'm doing by the divine. So even though he's the person connected to me, and yes, I want union to happen, you better believe I'm listening to the divine before I'm worried about the damn union. Because that's how I'm proving my loyalty and my faithfulness. And because I'm proving my loyalty and my faithfulness, they are giving to me. You understand that? I am reaping rewards since January 29th, 11, to this day, and will continue until the kingdom comes to reap rewards because of my loyalty, my truthfulness. Do I know everything? No. But I do know that they are my army. They are the divine. I know my creator. I know what his intentions are, and I know that he's using me. And I know that I have to be patient and understanding, and especially when it comes to the divine masculine. Because how the hell would I not be patient and understanding to him when they were showed that to me? How can I do that to that man when they didn't do that to me? That's how, like, what you guys have to understand. It's not all about, yes, it's about union at the end, but you gotta prove your loyalty, you gotta prove your faithfulness, and you gotta listen before you will get that. And if that's your only focal point, then you're not paying attention. Okay? I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like anybody who's in this mentality state, and I'm not even talking shit. Watch my video. Watch my 3 videos from the summer. I was in that mental state, guys. I was going through it like a motherfucker. For real. I just know that since I started listening and stopped caring and was like, okay, I'm gonna do what I'm being told to do, no matter what anybody says, no matter if my family turns on me, no matter what. I don't care because it's not about that. I don't think you like know how hard that is, especially for like an Aquarius. Like, just like I'm my friend. He's a Leo, man. We got pride. We have egos. We're like natural warriors. It's not easy for us, but we do it because we are faithful and loyal. And you don't think that we're gonna be rewarded for that? They're not doing this to make me cry and no, they're doing this to make me be true to myself and be the same. Like this is who I've been my whole life, but I've been afraid to like really not like afraid, but like people just didn't understand. And now I don't care if you understand. I have to speak my truth. I have to speak what I'm told to do. So I don't give a shit about people's opinions. I don't care what anybody's gonna say about me. I don't give a shit. You have to understand the strength that I have, not just inside of me, but behind me. You can't see them, but they're there. It's why when I say you're not gonna tell me anything when it comes to what I know, it's just why. Now, if I don't know something, like I said, this blood type thing, this is just a theory. Now, I have a lot of things that support it that I've been guided to, and we'll get into that. But like I said, now it's just a theory, and this is what everything in life is. Okay? You have science that supports one theory. Okay? And then you have science, and then you have your theories. Okay? And then you have which are like arguments or like a theory, and then you have your evidence that supports that theory. But you can also have another theory that contradicts that theory that also has evidence that supports that theory. You understand this? So you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful with that. And I think in one of my videos I said quantum physics proved, and I heard my friend say this, so I'll say it. Quantum physics proved psychic abilities. No, nothing has proved anything. No. In this world, there's so many unanswered questions. The truth is coming out like now. You understand? The people who are being guided are guided to start getting the truth out there. We are here to bridge the gaps that this world has not put together for us. This is what we're here to do. You start bridging the gaps, you're going to start waking people up. That's the truth. Now, when it comes to like metaphysics is philosophy. That's philosophy. That's not science. That's philosophy. Astrology. That's not science. That's philosophy. Okay? That is philosophy. I mean, I'm going into philosophy. I know what classes I have to take. I'm not lying. When you go into school and you're studying philosophy, these are philosophy. Okay? Now, what I want to say about philosophy, and because we're gonna get into this, man, this philosophy shit, and then like Shakespeare, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna read this verse. What do I got? Shit, I don't have enough time to do this. Okay, and I don't want to restart my video, but my verse has to go into a story, and then Shakespeare goes into it as well. Okay, you guys don't understand the things that I've been shown when it comes to Hitler, Shakespeare. I mean, you guys don't get it. Like, it's not just about the twin thing. It really is about. I mean, it is about, and this is why I think I'm gonna come into union because my twin is very smart when it comes to like science and shit. He can really take my theories and put it together with his theories to fucking find the truth. This is why I know that he's supposed to be next to me talking about this shit. Hurry up. Oh, I'm not worried about it. They're working on him. They're gonna show him. I mean, I'm sure that every day, especially the more I talk, you don't understand. The more the angels are going to be in his face, in his ear, telling him, like, they're not gonna make me stand up alone and not come through for me. They're not gonna do that. I trust them so much that this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I might not have this person here right now, but that's not gonna stop me from doing what I know I'm supposed to do. So let's talk about okay, so yeah, it is philosophy. Now, all our sciences and shit came from philosophers. It did. It did. Because the philosophers were the ones who came up with these theories, and then like the negative energies and shit took their theories given to them by the stars and shit. Like, because before we had like technology and shit, these people knew more about the stars back then in the outer space and whatever than we did, right? We know that, okay? Because they were showing the truth. Now, then you had the negative energies or whatever coming in, taking their ideas and then putting science on it. And then using science to contradict religion, okay, to get you guys confused about, to deny God even exists. I mean, I'm not going to go too into this, you guys, but this is just a common thought pattern that, like, research, and you're going to figure it out. Do you know how much I had to research? You know, for the last 2 years, all I've been doing is research. I can't do all the work. I can just give you key points, just like I used to take from my friend. Get a key point if this is how the angels work. If a piece of information is supposed to resonate with you, you will hear the keywords. Now you have to do the work to go figure out what that means. Sometimes I'm given my information immediately. Other times I'm just given keywords and they want me to work. The divine wants to see that you're going to work for them. That's how you prove your loyalty. They're not going to do everything for you. Want to know why? Because how are you going to prove your loyalty and your faithfulness if they do it all for you? They will not. But once you start doing what they're telling you to do, once you start trusting them, they are going to hold out on every promise that they ever promised you. That's the truth. Okay. So, philosophy. Okay, so, like, and then, like I said, yeah, he was right about, like, it doesn't prove it. But no, it does support it. It does. And that's what science is. I mean, does science prove? You have, in science, we have so many theories, and then we have theories that contradict each other that both have support and evidence. So you got two theories that contradict each other that both have evidence. Which one is the truth, guys? I mean, still, like, this is the way the world operates. No, their fucking heads from their assholes. Excuse my French, but it's the damn truth. It is. And that's what we are, the twins, like you said. Aren't the twins here to, like, save the world? In a sense, especially when I get into my why I do believe that twins are the 144,000. Now, you can agree with me or not. That's fine, but I am going to show you the things that I've been guided, the information I've been guided to that support that. So whether you believe it or not, we will come up with a video and I'll just tell you, I'm not going to say that's full truth. I don't want to, I'm just going to show you what I was shown. And then you can take it from there. Okay. This is how I'm going to do my channel. I'm not telling anybody what to believe. I'm telling you what I found, what I was guided to found, what I was told, like, stuff, like, I know I have to do a video, for example, because, like I said, ever since I started talking, man, it's getting late. I have to seriously shut this down, before I'm late for work. But ever since I started talking, I am being guided more. Now, for example, on Sunday, I know to talk about REM sleep for some reason in Michael Jackson. Want to know how I know this? I was sitting in my room, and it said something about in sleep because we get our dreams, so it has something to do with it. Okay. Now I don't know exactly because I didn't do any research in it. I just know that I have to look into this. That's all I know from this point. I just haven't had time to do this yet. So I was sitting in my room. It was around 2 o'clock on Sunday. I was watching this thing on HLN about Michael Jackson and all the things that they shoved in that man's body. Okay. And it said that it has never been seen in human history somebody going that long without REM sleep. Okay. Now, can a human even go that long without REM sleep? I don't know. I got to figure it out. Okay. So I wrote it down and then just for later to go back and reference what I needed to look up. Okay. Well, I didn't look it up. Tell me why. Yesterday, I was sitting, and I don't even remember what time it is, but the time it might have been 8:30. And then I'm going to tell you what I heard this morning. Damn, I have so much to tell you. This is what I'm saying. Information is just freaking pouring on me. Because I'm trusting them, you guys. That's the point. Just trust them. Trust everything that you are being shown. I mean, okay. Now I sound like an asshole. No, don't trust everything you're being. Trust what they're showing you, and then go into it deeper. Okay, seriously, because sometimes they are showing you a term, but you're supposed to do the work to figure out what the hell they really want you to know. All right, so Monday, I'm sitting in my bed, okay, and all I hear is the same thing that I heard yesterday on my TV about the REM sleep of Michael Jackson. Now that wasn't a coincidence. I did not hear that 2 times in the next day if I was not being told to go. Something is there for me to figure out. Okay, so I noted it, and when I get time, I will do it. I cannot keep, like I said, I'm so backed up with homework. I really probably am not going to be making any more videos for the next like 3 days. And I'm sorry, guys, but I just got to get this last month in. And then I'm here for you 100%. 100%. Because I don't even know if I'm staying at my job because I'm telling you, I'm going to listen to the vibe. They do not want me that way. They're showing me like I have shit to do. It's fine. As long as they're going to provide, which they will, I'm good. So I heard it twice, okay? Now I knew, because I knew then that I was supposed to look it up. For them to tell me again the next day about this, the exact same thing, that's not a coincidence, okay? I know how to listen to my angels. I know how to pay attention to the universe. So we're going to get into that. I don't know what they got to show me for that, but something, okay? Now, when I'm was in the car this morning, I was listening to WGCI, all right? And it was just randomly that this man said this, okay? All I heard, I didn't know who he was talking about, but he said something about people are looking at him like he's the Jesus of Chicago. Now he has to do something with the government. I didn't get to hear like what he was talking about. Okay. Now, then they started talking about climate change. Okay. But before he said climate change, and I'm going to show you how the numbers numerate for me, and always tell me that like this is what I'm supposed to be doing to bring my kids into the union. Not that I'm worried about it. I do it because they tell me. But I do know when I do what they tell me, union is inevitable. I don't do it for union. I do it for them. And because I do it for them, they're going to provide me with union. This is how it goes. Now, and it took me a long time to learn this. So I'm just more mad at myself for freaking not listening earlier. Seriously, I'm not mad at you for doing this. I did the same shit. I did. And I'm telling you, it's a detriment to your union. So they were talking about how in 146 years, that's one, okay, 4, that's my twins' numerology, and 6 that represents love, okay. And this came on at 8:30. So 8 infinity and 3 ascending master. 0 back to source. Okay. In 146 years, it has never been documented or recorded in Chicago for January, February, the amount of snow we have not had. This is in 146 years. I have no shit. So then they start talking about climate, and like the guy was like it's the last days, I don't care. And the woman's like, it's just about climate change. And then he started laughing, just like I laughed. Listen, I don't not believe in climate change. The Bible tells you that a third of your seed's gonna die. Okay, this is why I'm gonna get into how we are on the 5th, 7th trumpet. Okay, regardless if you want to believe that shit or not, I'm gonna get into proving that shit. Okay, regardless, your angels have blown their trumpets. That's why they're so strong here right now. We are in the last days, and according to the Christians, their asses were supposed to rapture out of here before those trumpets were blown. Weren't they? So why are they still here? We have got to start breaking this shit down. So the guy like checked her and was like, well, climate change does mean the end of the world. Like, no shit. If it's too hot, too cold, your ecosystems, you're not going to have food that's growing, you're not going to have water. I mean, this does represent the last days. The climate change was talked about in the Bible. It was. How do you think your ocean life was going to die? You guys look up your ocean life that has died every single day for the last 5 years if you don't believe me. Every single day. Just Google it. Google it, and then they'll have something will pop up where it's like something about the Bible. Okay, just read it because they have recorded every sea life that has died in every single country every single day for about the last 5 years, and it's just getting worse. So all of this connects, and that's just what I'm here to do. Now, I can't just sit here and tell you how it all connects now. I'm guided. I'm just giving information. I don't know it. I don't think one person can hold all that in their brain anyway at this point. You'd freaking blow up. You would. It's just too much. Just too much. So now what else was I going to say? So yes, so this all has to do with the end times, the last days, and yes, in a sense, the twins are supposed to, you are. Especially if I think you're the one for 45,000, you're supposed to get the truth out there. and you're supposed to be trusting in the divine and do what they want to do. You're not doing that. You're either not a twin or you're just not in your right mind frame as a divine feminine. You got to get there. And it took me a while. I'm not talking shit. It took me a while. And I've always been intuitive who's trusted in God. I mean, at the end of the day, the way that God was preached to me my whole life and the way that these people treated me when they preached his name, you would think I wouldn't trust in my king. You would think I wouldn't trust in the divine. You would think I wouldn't trust the angels. But no, it wasn't them. It was the people speaking about them and misrepresenting the truth. Okay? The truth has been misrepresented throughout history. I mean, my friend can agree with that. I'm not going to sit here and speak every freaking thing. It would take me forever. Go to his channel. He talks about it. He does. All right. I got to go, guys. I'm going to be late. And that's the last thing I'm going to use right now. You know, the reason that I went to school and stuff was because a lot of people won't even listen to you if you don't have an education in the world. They'll just look down on you really quick. So you know, it puts me in a better for people to actually be like, okay, well, she might not know what she's talking about, but she's not an imbecile because people don't understand something. You can have an education as a doctor. I mean, we do. Doctors, lawyers, I don't care what you are. If you're blind and not aware, you're not educated by the universe, by the divine. No, I don't know if my friend has a degree. I don't think he does, and it doesn't matter because he's more educated by the divine. Yeah, he has more knowledge, and he don't need a degree from men. This is what the twins don't understand. Just like we'll get into marriage too, because it was stolen from us. It was our unity has been stolen in marriage, and it's the one thing that can bind state and church. And I'm going to get into it because I have to speak this to an atheist, and we'll talk about all of this. We'll talk about all of this. That was a divine union through God. That's what marriage is. The twins are the true representation of marriage. No preacher, no man can truly tie a woman and man together. Only the creator can do that. Only the true divine can do that. And it has been done. That's why the twins exist. And then later on, men try to replicate what we've done and completely destroyed it. So really, like, that's why I think I'm not, like, not saying I'm not for marriage, but I've always looked at it from way. So was my twin. And I never really cared that he looked at it that way because I kind of did too. Like, I always say I don't want to get married. I never really gave a shit. Not to me, but like in general, I never wanted to get married to anybody. And it's because, and I'm going to tell you how this is like the true twins. I feel like, no, we don't get married by men. We're combined, united through the divine, through God. So no man can fucking marry us because we are already married through the divine. You understand? And that's why union isn't inevitable if you are a true twin and if you are truly trusting the divine. Okay? All right. I gotta let you go. That was a lot longer than I had to do it. Okay. All right. Bye.